fight one more round. We're the only ones that did 4 rounds in that 3.
Because you needed a winner.
Yes, and they gave him the decision, which was in Cleveland. I remember the place just was booing, thinking that I won the fight.
It's the concept.
But let me just go. I want to say this to this. Bradshaw, we couldn't stand each other back then. I love that guy. I mean, when I say that, meaning that what he has done after his wrestling career with building wells for over in Africa somewhere, I believe. He's helped so many people, and I can't, like, if I see him now, just give him a big hug or something, you know? Like, there's no animosity or no bitterness, but back then, you know, and what I love about going to wrestling conventions is, like, guys you maybe didn't like back then or didn't hang out with, it's like everybody's like, we did something that not many people in this world could do.
Yeah.
And so it's this camaraderie that you have, this unspoken word that you just see someone, you go, how's it going, you know?
So how long did it take you to get to that point with Bradshaw?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. No, years ago, man. He actually, we kept in touch through social media and wrote some nice letters.
But the concept of Brawl for All is crazy, that, like, you guys are going in there fighting for real, and then the winner gets served up to Butterbean.
Yes, yeah, and the thing was that one of the dumbest ideas, because I'm one of the only guys that never got hurt doing it. You know, I mean, almost everybody really got hurt pretty bad.
Bart Gunn got knocked out.
It ruined his career. It ruined Dr. Death Steve Williams' career. You know, so you take 2 of these top guys that now didn't have a career really after that, you know? Bart Gunn was like this tough guy that's knocking out guys, you know, hurting guys and wrestlers. And then you go against this, and see, Butterbean hits like a mule. I mean, he just got this right hand that could kill anybody, right? I know this, I'm a boxer, you know? When I sparred with Butterbean, he had real trouble hitting me because of my elusiveness, you know, and I could move on my feet. I knew how to move that away from his power punch, you know, just from years of boxing. And knowing that he's gonna destroy Bart when he hits him. And sure enough, here he is ready to go to the next level, probably be in a program with Steve, you know, make a lot of money. And they put him in this match with Butterbean, and I mean, not many people have seen a guy get knocked out that bad.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy too, man. You know, really liked Bart.
What's the story behind Brawl for All? How was it originally pitched to you?
Roll of the eyes.
All right. I'm at home on one of my days off. The office called me, and they go, "We're having this Brawl for All, and it's a real fight. You wear boxing gloves, and you can do whatever you want." I thought it was just somebody in the office ribbing me, because you got to remember, those wrestlers do nothing but rib each other. So I'm like, "Yeah, sure we are." And then Bruce Pritchard, or I think it was called, he's like, "Steve, we're having a Brawl for All, and you can do whatever you want." I said, "Let me get this straight. We're gonna have a Brawl for All. I can kick, shoot, punch, knee, elbow, head." And they're like, "Yep." I said, "What's the prize?" And they said, "Well, you get like an extra $5,000 a week, and then the prize at the end, whatever it was." And I said, "Well, I don't believe you, but go ahead and sign me up." I didn't believe him. I thought the whole thing's a rib. I thought it was one of the guys playing a joke. So we get to the next TV. Well, I haven't trained for this in a while. And I'll never forget, we get there, and they're like, "You're fighting Miro tonight for the Brawl for All." I'm like, "This thing's real?" And like, okay. So we go out in the ring, and there were 16 of us in it. And, we're going over the different things we could do. And I said, "Well, he told me I'm allowed to kick when he called me." And when we were out in the ring, Vince is like, "Well, what kind of kick do you mean?" And I should have thought faster. I stood there, and you know how in the MMA, most of us do hard shin kicks, fast, hard shin kicks. I flew with one. And Vince is like, no. And Bradshaw's like, "There's no way we're taking those, blah, blah, blah." I'm thinking, why didn't I just do a slow side kick or front kick or something, just slower? I went out there and flew with it because I was warmed up. And I'm like, oh, so now they insisted no kicking because I'm the only one out of 16 that wants to kick. Well, there's no knees, There were no elbows. There
It's a
were no
boxing
headbutts.
match.
It's a boxing match with takedowns. So they put me against Mark, who, in just boxing, Mark was probably the best boxer in there.
Yeah.
He won. I think he won New York Golden Gloves 5 years. So like, great. So we go out there, and they said, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna take him down every 10 seconds." Well, if you counted, I took him down 13 times in 3 minutes.